In the southeast of Palm Springs, in Rancho Mirage, there's a colorful house, which is just as eccentric as its owners.
Go. Do it right. Do it right.
1, 2, 3, go crazy.
Do it right.
Several times per week, this woman, Karen Barone, performs for her fans on social media networks. She is recorded by her husband, Tony.
We're always exploring, trying, playing. These are just toys, technical toys. 1, 2, 3, go crazy. All right, give it to me again.
Karen refuses to disclose her age because Karen is an artist. Along with Tony, she creates and sells these brushed steel sculptures, which are dotted around her garden.
Sweetie and happy are an expression of how we feel. We're always happy, and he's, to me, the sweetest person in the world.
Karen and Tony always work together.
This is interesting.
Isn't it? It's
Yeah,
confusing.
very interesting.
They have no children, they spend all their time creating, and their eccentricity has become a trademark. Kaleidoscope photos, psychedelic paintings, their works are exhibited in galleries throughout the United States, in Japan, Germany, and in Central America. Today, their new creation is just leaving the workshop. It's a shoe measuring 3 meters in height.
It's absolutely a dream come true. First of all, it came out so well. The red is like a fire. And I love the exaggeration of it all.
This shoe was commissioned by the town of Palm Springs for $50,000.
Yes!
In the meantime, a strange man can be found poolside in Karen's garden.
For me, beauty is behind me.
When she needs inspiration, Karen asks Master Yogi to sing a mantra for her. This is her meditation. Karen grew up in the swinging 60s, a time of freedom. An only child, she was born in Chicago. Her father was a laborer and her mother a housewife. They were a traditional family, but very early on, Karen broke away.
And I was very fortunate because my family, although they were very strict, they understood that I was different. I was an individual.
At that time, she was studying law. Her trigger was when she met Tony, an art student. He was fascinated by her appearance. In fact, she was his muse.
I saw Karen on a train platform one day, and I was mesmerized. When I got next to her, I couldn't talk to her. How do you talk to a goddess, you know?
Karen and Tony met 50 years ago, and they have been together every day ever since. They settled in Palm Springs 15 years ago, a town that could keep up with their eccentricity. Karen is a phenomenon everywhere she goes.
Miss Barone.
Hi, how are you? How are you?
I want to take a picture of Miss Barone.
Smile, girl. Okay.
Here, Karen is an oddity to many.
What are their names?
Bibbidi and Bobbidi.
She literally blends in with the surroundings.
Welcome to the world of Dalmatians. You are wonderful examples.
I don't know that there's anybody who doesn't recognize her. Maybe not everybody's met you or know your name, but everybody knows Karen.
Well, thank you for that.
Didn't know that Karen matched the Dalmatians so well.
Yeah.
There's eccentricity in this city.
More than you can imagine.
I can see again.
More eccentricities, more uniqueness, more flower child, more energy.
2 o'clock in Los Angeles, in the Coachella Desert in Palm Springs. Here, the sun shines 352 days a year. All the houses have swimming pools. Those who live here aren't like other Americans. Most of them are extravagant, very rich, and wacky.
You wouldn't believe me, the stories I tell you. Reach for skies, but it fell downwards. It ruined my hairdo, but nobody said so. 'Cause they all got cleaned out, but I'm still around. Is anybody out there?
I have this theory about life, that it's too short to be a Boras.
With their dream lifestyles and fancy cars, they settled here, following the lead of the Hollywood stars who molded the town in the 50s. Palm Springs was born from freedom. Stars came here as an escape because their contracts forbade them from traveling more than 2 hours outside of Los Angeles. Here, they lived among each other, in peace and out of sight.
I saw Paris Hilton here one time, driving an SUV through town. Nobody was paying any attention to her. She left. She's like, I don't like this.
Oh, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Why am I here?
Right.
You know, nobody's fawning over me. I'm out of here. Boom. Go ahead.
In the daytime, the streets are practically deserted. The temperature can reach up to 52 degrees. Misters refresh the air. At first glance, Palm Springs is just like any other ordinary town, with its cafes, boutiques, and museums. However, gas stations set the tone. They're just for decoration. Palm Springs was the first town in the United States to have had 100% LGBT municipal council.
In our last election in 2017 is Christy Holstage, who's our bisexual member. Lisa Middleton, who gets to wear both the lesbian and transgender hat.
Here, 40% of the population is gay. This small town with 50,000 inhabitants in the middle of the desert is home to all those who feel like they are different. Drag queens have become celebrities here.
Comment allez-vous, français? Oui.
Transgender people come here for refuge and to change their identities in a flash.
You did? Woohoo!
Oh my gosh. Now I have to
It's the first American state to recognize them as such. Pool parties take place every day at the extravagant houses.
We have it just listed at $8 million.
In the heart of the desert, Palm Springs attracts all kinds of craziness. The largest lesbian gathering, as well as Coachella, the trendiest festival in the world.
Coachella Day 2 ready!
In Palm Springs, the town of the future, freedom, extravagance, and craziness are established as the art of living. Early morning in the middle of town. The Sagara Hotel, which is known worldwide. It is renowned for its pool parties and brazen parties, reaching right up to its balconies. Mercy is 24 years old. She's just arrived from Chicago. She's meeting with Holly, 23 years old, from New York. The two friends are here for the world's largest lesbian festival. There can be up to 20,000 participants, all heating up in the same hotel. Holly and Mercy have each spent $500 to come to 3 days of the festival.
Liquor and fun! Yes! Woo! Okay. Woohoo!
They'll never leave the hotel.
17 days, it's my birthday. 17 days, it's my birthday.
They've only just arrived, and they're already changing into their party outfits.
I showered this morning. I took a little cat bath real quick.
Their cases are full.
I packed like I was going away for 3 weeks. So I bought a lot of new bathing suits, a lot of new cover-ups, some shirts. I have shorts. I have a bralette.
Ooh, this is new.
All this is, well, most of it is new. I got a dress. case the night calls. I don't.
You can rip this off, you see?
And a lot of revealing clothes.
Now what is this?
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's a nice little skirt. It's real naked. I'm a nudist, so I like to be naked.
Twerking!
10 minutes later, beside the pool, Holly and Mercy are unrecognizable. Like all the ladies here, they're twerking, a dance created by strippers and made famous by pop stars like Miley Cyrus or Rihanna. No uneasiness, little restraint. This is the only time in the year that they can let loose.
I have 3 days off of work, and then I'm gonna take a 4th day. I work at a juvenile detention center. It's very, very tough working with teens that have been through a lot, you know? A lot of different obstacles in their lives, and you know, we have to try to therapeutically help them, you know, without being too authoritative, you know? It's difficult, but we do it. And I can just not think about work, not think about all the staff, and just be free and have fun with my great friend over here, my beautiful friend.
Most of the women are black. The festival is open to all communities, but it's most popular among African American women due to its rap and hip-hop musical programming. Women come from all over the world. They can really let loose here. There's an unusual logo on the toilet door, a symbol of gender freedom.
We just came all the way from Sweden to be here.
For some of these women, coming here is political activism.
All of the things that are happening in the world now, all the equality we're becoming, how we're becoming evolving, becoming equal to other people, feels good. You want to celebrate? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Palm Springs is a place of freedom for minorities. It's also a safe haven for those who have made a fortune. Far from the loud hotels in the town center, most live in the Little Tuscany area. It gets this name because it's very hilly. Bob Merlis comes here every weekend to his $2 million house, Another World, just a 2-hour drive from his home in Los Angeles.
Is this your morning routine?
Yes, I swim for 45 minutes every morning.
Why did you come here?
Just take a look. That's it. The weather's good 9 months out of the year.
At 70 years old, Bob Merlis is a very rich man. He's still working. He manages music stars, such as the rock group ZZ Top.
It's too easy here. It's not all just resting and enjoying the sun, although that's part of it.
More than just a town that basks in the sun, Palm Springs is for him a time machine. Behind the wheel of his 1974 Cadillac Sedan DeVille, like every Sunday, he's cruising to one of the trendiest brunches in town. However, this pleasure is reserved for initiates only, in the extraordinary setting of Vista Las Palmas, the celebrity neighborhood. Leonardo DiCaprio has a house there, and before him, Frank Sinatra and Steve McQueen. Bob has come with his wife Linda, and Dylan, his real estate agent.
Here we are in Palm Springs. That's right, another party. I'm excited to be here. Yeah. What can I say?
You've never been to their house before?
No, and I've heard so much about it. I really heard this is one of the most beautiful homes in Palm Springs. I think it's the sexiest house.
No doorbell, no security guard, the door is always open. In Palm Springs, burglaries are a rare occurrence. among the 30 guests architects, designers, entrepreneurs. The obligatory dress code, 60s style.
We already know each other.
Yeah.
This is the chef de maison, Gary Gant. He's originally from Chicago, but he doesn't talk like it.
Gary and his wife Joanne made their fortune at the head of a recording studio rental business. At their house, the custom is to dive into the pool fully dressed. As fans of the 60s, they love to bring this blissfully peaceful period back to life.
I think what we've done is we've picked the best day there ever was.
Yeah.
In the 1960s.
And we live it over and over.
Right, like Groundhog Day. They could do whatever they want. There's an unwritten rule here that no paparazzi. And stars would come here, sleep with whoever they wanted, drink whatever they wanted, snort whatever they wanted, gamble. To this day, we still have an unwritten law that there's no paparazzi. When any of the movie stars come to town, I mean, Leo DiCaprio lives right over there, 2 blocks away. And he comes to town, he just comes with his mom, he's wearing a baseball hat, he's got a beard, nobody talks to him.
And if you look at the Scandal magazines, you don't see many pictures shot in Palm Springs.
I could be there for you if you want me to.
Meanwhile, in the desert surrounding Palm Springs, an unusual photo shoot is taking place.
I love both hands up in the middle just because it's such a pop of color. It looks amazing.
Stay the same, it's such a wonderful world.
Anita, Jasmine, and Alexa are famous in Palm Springs.
With the times.
Take it up, pick it up. Right there, 1, 2. Beautiful, beautiful. 3 queens in the desert.
¿Cómo allez-vous, français? Uy, hola, ¿qué tal, amigas? Mi nombre es Alexa Steele, nacido en California, pero soy de México. Y toda mi vida quería ser drag, porque yo soy la más draga del mundo.
We do this kind of stuff all the time, just go out and just take pictures. And I mean, we put on this makeup for a reason. We want to remember what we look like these days, you know?
For when? For later?
For later, or for promo pics, or anytime somebody wants to book us, or just for our own joy and delight.
Hey, we are the same. No one wants to be alone.
Out of makeup,
We can go hey.
this is what Jasmine looks like. He's 33 years old, and he began his drag career in Palm Springs. He started 13 years ago, here in the part of town where all the cabarets are located.
We are on Arena Street in sunny Palm Springs, California. This is where Jasmine Simone became who she is today. This is where I started learning that I could make really good money doing this.
What money do you make?
I make pretty good money. I think I rake in about $1,500 a week. My base pay is $200 per show, and then whatever you make in tips is what you make. The most amount I probably made in tips would be maybe about $800 in one show. So yes, it's amazing out here.
What's the biggest tip from one person?
The biggest tip from one person was probably $200.
Jasmine grew up in Pomona, a small town in California. He's called Johnny, and he's the eldest of a large family. His father is a bus driver. He makes ends meet at the end of the month by impersonating celebrities. Like his father, Johnny loves to be on stage 6 days a week. Jasmine works in one of the most popular cabarets in town. For the 5 million tourists that visit Coachella every year, the drag shows are a must-see. Every night, there are around 10 acts on stage. By coming here, Jasmine and his friends knew that they could become stars in the entertainment world.
Everyone has a good time. Everyone likes to party. Everyone has fun. Bachelorettes, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras, all of it.
Divorces, marriages, all that. We celebrate it all here in Palm
Death
Springs.
and family, everything, yeah.
People here that want to see a show, like I feel like we're the mecca of drag culture, because so many of the drag queens here have been doing drag for so long, and for us to come in here and be welcomed by the older queens is an honor to us.
Amen. Cheers.
Cheers to
Cheers to that, baby. Hey.
Ladder pumpkins, bring your friends, it's fun to lose and to pretend. She's overboard and self-assured. Oh no, I know what dirty word.
Transforming gives me like it gives me a nice high. A high like no other. It makes you feel like you can do anything, you can say anything. My father was a Michael Jackson impersonator, and watching him my whole entire life, perform and practice. Even to this day, he still turns on his Michael Jackson and he'll still do it in the living room. And it put a fire in me that I wanted to be like him. You know, I wanted to follow in his footsteps.
Although he knows the performance off by heart, each night, Jasmine's transformation takes 2 hours. After some intense concentration, it's showtime. Jasmine is the most popular drag queen in the cabaret. Every night, she inflames the audience. Tonight, there's a hen party in the house. They're loving her. The dollars are flying. Each night, while the cabarets are in full swing, the hot desert wind blows over Palm Springs. In the morning, in a part in the center of town,
I'm happy.
People attend a very different type of show.
Stress free! Yeah! No breathing.
Dylan Dre, 46-year-old real estate agent, has come to try out Palm Springs' new trendy activity, laughter yoga.
It's medicine. Get the best way to get rid of stress. You know, we're all so stressed. We take life too seriously.
Very good.
The kingdom is within you. That's what the yogi kept saying. It's all about laughter, breathing, being in the park. I love this. This is the way to do it.
Brush your teeth. Ha ha ha.
$20 an hour with Master Yogi Ramesh, who guarantees benefits which may seem surprising.
LOL, laugh out.
Did my wrinkles disappear?
Oh, yeah. They're gone. And also I created a laughing pill for you. Open your mouth.
Dylan has been in Palm Springs for 3 years. She came here for business. She got into real estate in the town and she made some new friends. After yoga, they go back to her house. In her previous life, she was a model, and then she composed music for TV. Today, she works with her husband, Steve, a former fashion photographer. They live in an apartment in this building, surrounded by palm trees. Not quite a beautiful villa.
Hi babe, is there anything new?
Yes, there's actually 2 properties that I think are amazing. We have to see them.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Yeah, so this one, oh my gosh.
Every day, Dylan works from bed.
Well, every morning we start like this. We have our cup of tea or our coffee. We're just starting the day the California way, nice and leisurely. So Even though I'm still not officially out of bed, I'm still already starting my workday.
Following 6 months of real estate training, they've specialized in selling very lucrative luxury villas. Villas with breathtaking views of the valley, or 200-meter-square penthouses. Dylan finds houses on a listing reserved for real estate agents.
Oh, the pool is gorgeous. It's like
Today, she's looking for a property for a big client.
So one of our clients is from Hong Kong, okay? So he's a businessman and he wants to invest in Palm Springs because it's 2 hours from Los Angeles, and he wanted to do some events here.
This businessman has an unlimited budget. Dylan will make a commission of 7%. She has to find the most luxurious villa she can and the most expensive. Through the grapevine, she heard about a magnificent house.
Hey, Deborah, this is Dylan Dre from Benyon DeVille Homes. How are you?
You just want to preview it?
Yeah, we're just previewing it for our client. He's actually in Hong Kong.
But Dylan isn't the only one to have heard about this house.
Okay. Yeah, the offer I just got is from somebody that will never see it because they're not even coming to
See,
the door.
that's what happens.
Yeah,
That's it. It's pretty amazing.
I'm very familiar with that. I just sold 2 other ones too the same way. They were one was on
Can you believe it? I know, they don't even see the house. Oh, 8 million, sure. Yeah, well, lifestyles of the rich and famous, right?
Dylan needs to hurry up. In Palm Springs, houses, even the expensive ones, are sold in just a few days. She was able to start her life over in this town because with her network, she's been able to succeed. From her history in modeling and music, she's got a lot of experience and she's met a lot of important people.
I have a great network of friends from Australia, from England, from Los Angeles, San Francisco, Japan. I spent a lot of time traveling in my youth, so I luckily maintained my relationships, which is really great. It's all about relationships.
You look great today.
Oh, thank you, darling. You always look great. Ready? Yes, let's do this. I'm so excited to see the house.
Palm Springs is known for its modernist houses from the 50s. Houses built on one floor, often white, sleek lines with brightly colored doors. Inside, simplicity and privacy are the words that best describe them. However, the town also has some hidden gems, crazy Rococo-style houses that would have suited Liberace. The house that Dylan is viewing is the most expensive one in the town. It's exceptional. The house is worth $8 million. Clinging to the mountain, it took 7 years to build it because the materials had to be imported from Nevada. The seller, who wanted to remain anonymous, is represented by their agent.
Welcome to La Piedra. This is spectacular. Oh, wow, Debbie.
Welcome
This is
to La Piedra.
so stunning with that entrance where you see the oculus in the center of the living room and incredible.
This house was built by an American TV star in the 70s.
We're on top of the world. We can look down and see all those homes you just talked about,
Yes.
but look, nobody can see into La Piedra.
I love that.
This is the pinnacle.
700 tons of hand-cut stone. Walls that have been painted to perfectly resemble those of a mountainside.
This is a sculpture. Even the kitchen is just...
A total surface area of 2,000 square meters, 9 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, and a 360-degree view of the mountains.
Southwest as opposed to direct west. So that is very appealing because my client's from Hong Kong, and as you know, the Asians love their feng shui, and having a bit of a southern exposure they feel has prosperity and good luck to it. So that's always an added bonus, but then he's still getting the mountain views that he wanted.
Up here as well.
A breathtaking property for Dylan's clients, a businessman in search of an idyllic and unique property.
Pinnacle point We don't have pollution. We don't have traffic. We don't minimal crime. We have people that try very hard to get here. So when you walk down the street, go to the grocery store, go to a restaurant, people are smiling. They have smiles on their faces. They come here because this is where they want to be, not because this is where they have to be.
Here, when you're in Palm Springs, everyone's on vacation. There's a million hotels. There's all this festivity in the air, and you have to stop and smell the roses. It's just part of living here. It rubs off on you. So we work, we stop, we have time to go to the pool. It's amazing.
No crime, an ideal climate, unusual lightning. Palm Springs attracts new inhabitants every year. Its population has grown 10% in 10 years. And it's not all rich people. Thanks to its free spirit, it has also become a refuge for the most persecuted community, transgender people. In her modest villa, Tommy came to Palm Springs to flee her family.
It's gonna be a really windy day today. You can tell that
She's lived alone in this house since she left her birthplace of Arkansas, a very reactionary state in the middle of the United States. For her, it was a matter of survival. 49 years ago, Tommy was born a male. She was called Thomas. From a family of very religious laborers, he always felt like a female. When he announced to his family that he wanted to change sex, he was forced to leave home and go to California, the only state at that time that allowed sex changes. 13 years ago, Thomas completed his transformation to become Tommy, a female. She knew the suffering that transgender people experience, and she decided in Palm Springs to dedicate herself to protecting their rights. She now runs an associative center financed by the town and by the state of California. The town's tolerance is quite unique because Palm Springs Municipal Council is made up of 100% LGBT members.
In our last election in 2017 is Christy Holstage, who's our bisexual member. Lisa Middleton, who gets to wear both the lesbian and transgender hat, which I always joke with her, she gets two for one. Our current mayor, Robert Moon. Councilmember J.R. Roberts, who was elected in the same year I was, and then me, who I'm currently serving as Mayor Pro Tem.
So it's 100% LGBT?
Yes, so the three of us are all gay men, and we now have two women for the first time in, I don't know, probably 15, 20 years, which is really good too.
This center, founded by Tommy, is in a commercial area.
So, welcome to the center that we opened in May of 2018.
In the center, there are 2 employees.
Good morning. So we got on the schedule today.
We have to do data mining. We have to do
Kit, the secretary, is 20 years old and is also transgender.
training from a local high school.
Their daily battle is fighting against the marginality that transgender face in order to integrate them into society, especially in the world of work.
We will start working with them getting jobs, which means they'll be getting out of sex work and getting HIV, and we'll be able to get them into real work, not disgracing that, but work where they can pay taxes, and so when they retire, they have something.
Kit, for example, was only ever able to find work in the center. Kit is a funny character who plays with her hormones. Born a female, she has had her breasts removed and she started taking testosterone to become male. However, she doesn't want to be male all of the time. Often, she wakes up feeling like a woman, and she will then take estrogen in order to become a woman again. Kit doesn't want to choose between the 2 sexes.
Sometimes I won't shave for weeks, and I just kind of look really masculine, and then sometimes I want to wear a full face of makeup. When I first came out, I was really hyper masculine because I wanted my peers to take me seriously. And I didn't know non-binary was even a thing. I didn't know that someone could be a mixture or both. You know, I thought it was just you're a boy or a girl.
Kit represents what is called the 3rd gender, an undefined gender, and she can freely exercise this choice. since last year, California legally recognizes this third gender.
Hey, Jade. You always look so good. Thank you. How are you? I'm good. How are you, sweetie?
Every other weekend, Tommy and Kit organize discussion groups for transgender people in the area. They don't know how many people will show up. Today, they have around 10 people. They're aged between 20 and 73 years old. There are waiters, coaches, or even gardeners. They've all had a bumpy ride and are still quite sensitive. Even though they feel accepted in Palm Springs, their life experiences still affect them.
They're even helping people do confirmation surgeries and things like that. And Hyde?
My story, I come from a very Christian background. I knew at a very young age that I was a trans man. I just didn't know the language. So I talked to my youth group pastor, which that was a mistake. And he just basically told me that, that's not right, that's a sin, God made you the way you are. And so then I kind of just let it go, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna be this very butch.
In her youth, Julie was a man who became a woman. At 73 years old, she has completed all the stages, and for the first time in her life, she is finally happy.
Over the years, I've just I lived stealth for about 30 years, so just never told anybody anything about me. I just lived as Julie, worked as Julie. Nobody knew that I was male, and I worked that way and lived that way.
1969, and it was...
There's even a man of the church, a female who became a male. Noah has been a deacon since his sex change. He wants to make the church more tolerant to this issue.
5 or 6, I was in the back seat of my parents' car, and my great aunt and uncle were in the front seat. And they turned around and asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I was very proud to say I wanted to be a boy. And they both laughed at me, and I knew in that moment that had to be an internalized idea or goal.
In the United States, the sex change operation is very expensive, around $20,000, and Social Security doesn't cover it. So most of them haven't undergone this procedure.
Kicked him backwards and got out of the squad car.
This is the reality for James. He's 26 years old, has a feminine appearance, but his male name is stuck to him, reminding him of his former life, a life he wants to forget. 4 months ago, with Kit's support, he started the administrative process to officially change his identity papers.
We're gonna see. Just get rid of that, and whether I'm picking up prescriptions or applying for a job or getting my license, anytime somebody sees my name, I always get a weird look. I've been waiting so long to get my name changed. This is ridiculous. And I'm so happy to be taking the steps that I need to.
Every day, he calls the court dozens of times to find out the status of his application.
Hi, I recently filed for a name change. Well, it was in January, and I was told to call within the first 2 weeks of April.
Oh, okay, so they're gonna send it today for the judge to sign, I believe.
So today the judge is gonna sign the paperwork?
Yeah, they should sign it today.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
So?
So close. So close. 2 more days.
In 2 days,
Yeah, I'll
James
be
will
there.
officially become a woman.
Just gotta keep putting in them hours.
When I feel I can't go on, I come and hold you.
A few years ago, Palm Springs was best known for welcoming the LGBT community and for high rollers living out their retirement.
Sarah, please.
Every year, 5 million tourists visit Palm Springs, particularly for Coachella, the trendiest festival in the world.
Bouteille d'eau, lunettes de soleil. Bon, là, en l'occurrence, on va arriver, il fera bon, donc ça va aller.
Victoria has just arrived from Paris with her friends Gaëlle, Caroline, and Alexandre. They have traveled 10,000 kilometers, 12 hours on a plane to go to Coachella. Their suitcases are filled with hippie-style outfits.
C'est ma maman qui me l'a déniché, comme ça. Après, j'en ai plus de 3 des tenues parce que je me suis dit au cas où pour les copines si elles ont besoin. Ça par exemple, j'en ai 3 des petits ponchos comme ça, enfin des petites vestes indiennes. Vous deux qui connaissez. Ouais.
The girls haven't just come to the festival for its music, but it's also one of the few places in the world where they can have fun creating completely out-of-the-box looks.
Là, je pense que je vais mettre ça ici. Plus joli ici. Hop là. Il y en a certaines qui ont les paillettes. Gaëlle a amené les tatouages. Moi, par exemple, j'ai toutes les boucles d'oreilles. Là, par exemple. Ah oui, les lunettes, elles sont trop sympas. On est équipés. En plus, à 4, ça fait 1 x 4 la garde-robe, x 4 les accessoires. J'espère que ça va marcher.
This trip was a gift from their parents for finishing their odontology studies, a specialist area of dentistry. For 2 of the friends, Alexandre and Gaëlle, this is their first time attending Coachella.
Ça a marché. Oui, trop bien.
Caroline and Victoria have been before.
Ben, on a hâte. On a hâte. On est très excités. Surtout nous, on connaît, donc du coup...
On a hâte qu'elles découvrent, que ça leur plaise, parce que nous, vraiment, l'an dernier, on a adoré.
L'avantage de ce festival, en fait, c'est qu'il y a de tout. Il y a de la pop, l'électro... donc en fait, il y en a pour tous les goûts. Tout le monde est content, du coup. Donc on peut y aller à plusieurs. Et ça, c'est le bracelet. Donc là, on a le badge. On badge, en fait, à l'arrivée.
This high-tech bracelet is very popular. It's worth $450 for a 3-day pass to Coachella.
Bon, voilà, hein, je vais m'arrêter, je crois.
Je crois qu'il y en a assez. Allez, des petites pauses. Et au moins, on m'entend. Allez, c'est parti, let's go. Woo!
The festival takes place in a huge desert plain. 60,000 people come to the festival every year. For these friends, it's an opportunity to parade their attendance on social media. Attending Coachella makes you the coolest of the cool.
Are they too ready?
For this festival, the tickets go on sale 3 months before the event and sell out in 40 minutes.
The cabinets are bare and I'm unaware of just how we got into this mess.
This year, the headliners are Justin Bieber, DJ Snake, Diplo, as well as Ariana Grande.
Why don't you come on over? Why don't you come on over? I can just let you go. Oh, baby. Why you just
An extremely cool festival, paying tribute to Woodstock and to the anti-establishment spirit of the 60s. Coachella is above all else a huge money-making machine sponsored by Google and Amazon. With $85 million of profit, Coachella is the highest-grossing festival in the world. In Palm Springs Town Center, another event is unfolding. It's James. In a few moments, he will officially become a woman. He's waited for this moment for 6 years.
I'm about to go get my ID, and it's gonna have my new name on it with my name change and gender change, and I'm like so happy.
What's it gonna be?
Jade James Soleil. But I'm changing my first name to Jade because Jade is who I am now and who I'm going to be for the rest of my life.
In California, changing your gender is simply a formality. You don't need to have undergone the operation, you don't need to be assessed by a psychiatrist, or present any medical certification proving a gender identity disorder. You just need to pay $450. Inside, the presiding judge has already signed the papers. And in less than 10 minutes...
I got it!
You did?
Yes,
Woohoo!
I have it. Oh my gosh. Now I have to go to the DMV and get a license.
You can get a license and you're
so
over 21.
excited.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh. This is the decree. Certified and signed by the judge.
So in state of California, the original copy gets a red seal.
It's official, in black and white. James has become a woman, Jade. She could also opt for the third gender, non-binary. It has been prescribed by the law in California.
And thank you so much for all your help.
But I know it's okay. I left your house in praise.
Tonight, she's celebrating her new identity with her friends. She has invited around 20 friends to the nicest restaurant in town.
I just want to say how grateful I am that so many people who support me can be here tonight. Throughout these last few months of my life, I've been going through so much, and to be sitting here tonight is really amazing.
Suddenly, Jade gets up from the table. There's something that she's wanted to do for a long time, go into the ladies' toilets and not feel ashamed for being there. A new life has begun. Palm Springs sells the dream. However, when you don't fit the mold, it's hard to find your place in the sun.
Put your right hand up like, woo, love Palm Springs. Absolutely beautiful.
Melinda still can't believe it. Along with her daughter, Sarah, 24, she arrived to settle in Palm Springs from Oregon, a cold mountain state in the north of America.
My mom is my best friend.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Palm Springs isn't very heavily populated with women, so we are all that we have.
Yeah.
They stick together. They still haven't fit in with the beautiful people of Palm Springs. A divorced mother of 4 children, Melinda has had a tough life.
I'll wait for you there. I'll wait for you there. I'll wait for you there. Where the tide meets the shore. I'll wait for you there. For it will not be long till you're held in my arms. Where the dawn meets the day. I'll find.
She has no problem telling people her age. She's 52 and is a former housewife. She became the boss of her own cleaning company and decided to pack everything up and live her dream in Palm Springs.
Palm Springs! Yep.
All up.
However, Melinda and her daughter had to adapt to the lifestyle here. 4 times a week, they work out at an intensive gym class.
Building muscle.
You want to be in shape. You want to have that summer body for the bikini. You have to have that Palm Springs body, and more importantly, just to stay in shape and be healthy. It makes you feel better, because I'm not in my 20s anymore. So yeah, and this is how you do it. It's just I feel so much better when I work out.
Hello, ladies.
After the workout, to the hairdressers.
All right. Why don't you have a seat? What do you want with your hair? What do you want? Fun. Last time we really didn't break the boundaries. This time, let's go crazy. Let's do something fun.
Let's do something so fun and over the top for the my party tonight. I have a party tonight.
Oh, that party.
Big party.
Girl,
so,
that's a good party.
You can condition the ends a little bit.
Melinda, is it important to look good here?
Oh, it's so important because there's so much competition, and I feel like I'm the only person here in the desert that has never had anything done to their face. Like I have no plastic surgery, nothing. So
that's right. She's working fresh beauty, girl. Fresh beauty.
Right.
And here you gotta look good. It's all about fashion, looking good, the aesthetic, tying all those pieces together. So you need beauty, hair, makeup, shoes, fashion.
Everything.
It's all that stuff to hook together. Okay, everyone. Last bit of spray here. You need your last one, Melinda. Last spray.
She lives in the middle of Palm Springs, in a house with a pool that she rents for $2,000 a month. Melinda doesn't work. She sold her cleaning business and is living off the profit. However, she supplements her income by renting a room to tourists for $125 a night.
Thank you so much for always coming back to my place. I always enjoy your stay.
All right, well,
And
take
thank you
care.
for being so good to my animals. and don't forget to leave me a really good review.
Oh, I will.
You always do. I can always count on you for that.
All right, you take care.
Yes. Bye. My little postcard.
Melinda was sucked in by the promise of a better life that was sold by the town's tourist brochures.
I have like a red BMW 2006, so like that is so me. But I'm missing the, of course I'm missing the guy in my life. That'll come sometime in my life. I'm not worried. It'll come. And the universe will just make that happen.
For her, Palm Springs isn't just an image in a glossy magazine. It's compensation for the long years of hard work of raising her 4 children.
I worked so hard my whole life. I had a cleaning business for 20 years, and started out by myself and did most of the work by myself. And then, hired, one person, then 2 people, and it just got bigger from there. So I did everything, like residential, commercial, construction cleanup, all that. And I just said, I have to make something happen. And I asked the window guy at the time, if he wanted to buy my business. And the very next day, he called me and said, I want the business. And so I felt like it was just meant to be. Everything worked out. Everything.
To integrate in this new town, Melinda loves attending the town's crazy parties. In Palm Springs, there are often costume parties. The theme of tonight's party, Easter. So she's bought 2 bunny tails.
My Easter costume today that I'm gonna wear, I'm gonna be a bunny. And I walked in, I found this perfect, so it's gonna go like that. Little bunny tail. Are you so excited? I'm so excited about my costume. Oh, I hope I have the safety pins. Let me go check real fast. Oh my gosh, yes! Woo! I got it. I have to. Oh, yes.
Melinda puts herself out there so she can have fun. She wears extravagant outfits to fit in with the masses in Palm Springs.
Woohoo! There we go. Woo! Got my little bunny tail. Hop, hop, hop. When you walk into wealthy people's homes, you feel intimidated because I don't have that lifestyle. Like I'm, struggling to make it. I wouldn't say, I'm just an average person here in Palm Springs. And that's okay because I'd rather have the average life and be happy and be able to do what I want. And it's not all about money for me.
At 53, Melinda is living a crazy retirement in Palm Springs.
Okay. We're going to Dennis's Easter egg hat party, and I'm so excited because it's going to be super eccentric, homemade hats, good energy, and just fun people. Hi. Hi.
She's going to Dennis's house, a retired executive, and her costume has definitely set the tone.
Yes, and I got tons of things for you to do.
Oh, good. Yay.
Rebecca's
I'm here to help. Okay.
Rebecca's in the kitchen, so
awesome.
You can help.
You got your bunny ears too.
Huh?
Hi.
Yeah.
Where should I?
Huh?
Let me put this over here. Hi, honey. How
are you?
Oh, I love your hat.
I made it.
Yeah.
The guests have been competitive with their hats. Even the wine is customized.
In a disposable bag for me.
Oh, I love it. Here, let me get your hands.
This is
Go get pills. Oh, how are you? Jimmy, come.
Oh, wow. Even the spider there and the flowers and everything. How did you? I had to help with the.
After 30 years of a conventional life in her hometown of Oregon, Melinda has been set free.
Nice to see you.
Cheers, happy Easter. So they're all styrofoam on top of here, and then I've taken toothpicks and I've skewered each little peep right onto the hat.
I have a pool party after this, so I thought 2 birds, 1 bathing pond.
It's fabulous. You're
Look at you, you little hottie.
How are you?
Oh, happy Easter.
Look at your energy. This party it's so much fun, and the only reason why I'm able to do this is you might think I'm superficial, but I'm really not. I'm a really good person. I like to give back to the community after everything I've done in my whole life, like working and raising my children. I never ever could go on a vacation. I never had time for me, ever. And so here, I can experience, and now I honestly feel like a little teenager.
Are you sure? Grab them and shake them. Yeah, they're just
You know what? I don't know.
Just put them back.
Oh, this one doesn't have anything in it.
Oh my God, okay. Open it up.
Oh, I got $1. The winner. I want it. Good luck. I need this good luck.
Belinda, you found $1.
C'est fait comme ça, de tous les jours à Palm Springs.
All these people are lawyers, entrepreneurs. Every day, they have fun in the sun. They're wacky, eccentric, and happy in Palm Springs, a town that's timeless and like another world.